Hi there. Okay, a little bit of instruction and direction for finishing up FAE2. So last week you proposed a problem and the causes for that problem. And then this week you're adding to what you've already written and you're talking about some possible solutions to the problem that you've posed. So you're going to talk about at least two solutions, proposed solutions to the problem. Indicate how the solution that you think is the best one specifically addresses the cause of the problem and not something else, and how that solution is attainable and feasible. So, you know, your solution to ending world hunger can't be to just give food to everyone. You need to have a logical plan for how the solution will be implemented, and it needs to make sense to the reader that that solution would actually do something to address the problem that you have set up at the first half of the paper. So the two parts of the essay, the part that you turned in last week and then the part you're adding this week, should flow together smoothly. It shouldn't be two essays stuck together that you can just see, oh, here's where the first essay ended. So you're going to need to change a little bit from what you did last week. You'll need to expand your introduction section and your thesis statement to include mention of the potential solutions and the solution that you're championing. You'll need to make sure there's a good transition from the end of what you wrote last week to what you add this week, and so your conclusion will probably be amended and then move to the end of the paper as a whole. So do make sure that you make some adjustments there. And then do make sure that you have adequate support for this paper. You need 6 outside resources. Again, no Newsweek or Time Magazine or Parents Magazine or CNN.com or Ask.com or About.com or Wikipedia or an encyclopedia. You want academic research journals, published books, education or government websites, those sorts of things. You should be talking from research. Like, I really want to be moving us to research now and not personal experience. So even if you have personal experience with the topic that you're covering, don't use that as a resource in this paper, okay? Instead, draw on the research. Obviously, you're going to be talking about your opinions in these papers. I understand that. Don't use the words, it is my belief that. Instead, just make the statement. So let's say you were going to write, it is my belief that soda should be taxed. Instead of saying, it is my belief that soda should be taxed, just say, soda should be taxed because. Give a reason, and then cite some research that supports that assertion. So again, this is the step of moving away from more of those personal narratives to going to more academic writing. So that's the goal by the end of this paper. So 6 to 7 pages, double space, Times New Roman, 1-inch margins all the way around. The 6 to 7 pages does not include your heading, does not include references. Please don't add extra spaces in between paragraphs, those sorts of things. Size 12 font. And again, make sure that you are addressing the comments that I give you, that I gave you, or that I will give you eventually, in FAE2 Part 1. Make sure that you address those comments there, that the changes that I suggest you make, that you make them when you do this revision and you send it in for the final paper for FAE2. Again, if there's any questions, please feel free to email me. Thanks.